Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. It is the 5th Sunday of Easter, and this is our weekly gospel reflection. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John. Jesus said to his disciples, "I am the true vine, and my Father is the vine grower. He takes away every branch in me that does not bear fruit, and every one that does, he prunes so that it bears more fruit. You are already pruned because of the word that I spoke to you. Remain in me as I remain in you. Just as a branch cannot bear fruit on its own unless it remains on the vine, so neither can you unless you remain in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. Whoever remains in me and I in him will bear much fruit, because without me you can do nothing. Anyone who does not remain in me will be thrown out like a branch and wither. People will gather them and throw them into a fire, and they will be burned. If you remain in me, and my words remain in you, ask for whatever you want, and it will be done for you. By this is my Father glorified, that you bear much fruit and become my disciples." The Gospel of the Lord. So this week we have another agricultural reference, but this time instead of sheep, it's something that maybe is a little easier for us to grasp onto, which is just the idea that every branch needs to be connected to the larger plant. And so Jesus uses this imagery of the vine and the branches. He says that he is the vine, and we are all branches on that vine through our connection with him as his disciples. And that in order for us to flourish, in order for us to not only to stay alive, but even to flourish and bear great fruit, we have to stay connected with him. We have to remain in him. And so what does it mean to remain in Christ? How do we remain in Christ? I think first we have to listen to him. So through prayer, through reading the scriptures, we maintain and develop that connection with him. The dialogue builds. And so he speaks to us through the scriptures, and we speak back to him in prayer. But especially I think about the sacraments, because it's in the sacramental life that we nurture and maintain and develop that connection. We experience the grace of God in tangible ways. So especially in reconciliation and Holy Communion. In reconciliation, we allow ourselves to be pruned so that we can bear more fruit. We allow the dead parts to be cut off. And we experience the mercy and compassion of Jesus. And then in the Eucharist, of course, in Holy Communion, we're nourished by his own body and blood. And that gives us the sustenance that we need, the daily bread, that food for the journey to carry us through. And so by remaining in Jesus in these ways, we can not only live, but flourish, live to the fullest, and bear great fruit.